Hi, I'm Juliet, and I'm going to show you guys how to do a 4th of July look. So we're going to start with white. I don't know if you can see it. Mayron Precious Gem Powders, and this one's called Pearl, but it's actually a matte. It's a matte white. I'm not sure why it's called Pearl. And we're going to apply this with just a small brush. So we're going to get this white, and like I said, it doesn't have to be a pigment. I know MAC has a pigment white. I've never tried it. If it's a true white, then go for it, any true white. And we're just going to put it right on the inside of our eye. You can bring it out a little bit under your eye for blending purposes. You want to do the same to the other eye. Okay, and then after you do the white to your heart's content, we're going to do blue. I use a palette, actually a few, but this one right now, that's what it says on the top. Palette is called the Theatrical Palette, and these are the colors it has. For most people, these colors are way too bright, so I'm going to start with this blue right here. It's kind of like a really, it's lighter blue. And then I put this in the middle of my eye. And blend it in with the white. And bring it out. Okay. Looks pretty good. And remember, if there's anything you don't like, you can just go over it again. And now we're going to use this blue right here. I don't know if you can see, but it's not matte like the other one. This one's kind of a pearlish, but it's really dark if you apply too much of it. So I'm not going to apply too much. Now right here it's kind of a light. I'm going to leave that right now and I'm going to blend it. First I want to get the blue on. Okay, to blend a dark and a light color, you could put more of the light color, or you could just sit there and blend it. Either one works. You might want to end up going by with the light color again anyway, but it's really up to you. And if you don't like this shape that's up here, you can always change that. Again, I'm using my sponge. Okay, got it. This is where you get to choose. I'm gonna put dark blue, but you can put a lighter blue underneath if you want. I like the dark blue. I'm gonna put the dark blue. I'm gonna use a brush like this. It's really thin, flat, angled. And I'm just gonna use that to line the bottom of my eye with this darker blue. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kind of follow the same design I followed on top with the dark blue on the outside and light blue in the middle. I'm going to start with the black blue. the dark blue first. So what happens when you don't get enough sleep. Okay, that worked well. Now I'm going to do eyeliner. I'm going to use Ben Contour. So to eyeline, I'm just gonna thin line from one to the other. Obviously, you can make a thicker line if you want to. And then underneath, you can put it on your waterline. I know it's not necessarily safe to put eyeliner on your waterline. You should use a kohl eyeliner for that, especially if you have sensitive eyes. Kohl eyeliner won't do that. But it doesn't really do anything to me. Remember, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm telling you to use the kohl. I'm just being hypocritical. You can make a little wing if you want. Now, you'll notice I didn't put the eyeliner all the way in, because eyeliner on your waterline actually does make your eyes look smaller. So unless you have a really big eye, which I don't, then you want to do just the outer. It doesn't look weird, okay? You might, when you first put it on, think, oh my god, that looks really weird, but it really doesn't. And do the other eye. Okay, so I finished my eyeliner, I finished the other eye. I decided to go a little bit thicker. And then I also did my blush. I did it really lightly though. This is my blush palette, and I went with this color right here. You can go thicker if you want. Now for your lips, this is where we're going to do the red. I use NYX Mega Shine. It's called Lip Gloss with Mega Shine. Okay, I'm going to put white, and I'm going to put it in the middle. These have a really matte, kind of odd kind of matte for it to be a lip gloss, but that's what I love. So you're going to put the white in the middle like that, and then I'm going to use the red. And it doesn't really have a name. It just says Goddess of the Night Lip Gloss with Mega Shine, and it's just really, really red. Now, if you don't have this, what I would tell you to do is use a red lipstick. A really red lipstick. Okay. When you're at this point now, unless you really like this, put a little bit over. And at this point, it's kind of, you stop where you think you should stop. Of course, you do your mascara. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm using a small angled brush. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm just going to lightly, okay, and I actually also do go over my eyebrows with clear mascara. Why? Because it keeps it in place. I know the lighting got a lot worse in the beginning of the film. It's because I probably taped this way too late, but yeah, this is basically the look. I think it looks pretty fabulous. You can always go a little bit darker here. I am a big fan of diamonds, so if I were to put diamonds on this, I would put them on the inside, little tiny rhinestones on the inside, maybe a few on the outside. That's pretty much it, I think. That's what I would do. I absolutely love this look, and I hope that you guys do too.